Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I hope you are staying warm and staying inside if you can. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. I have my cup of coffee got good to go. It's a hot one. I hope you have yours too. I want to show you the current alerts across our area. It is so cold this morning that some of our national weather services have issued a cold air advisory for a good portion of our area right now. Now, our Alabama counties from Franklin all the way down, or I think it was Marion actually, all the way down to Pickens, also had a cold weather advisory this morning, and that did expire at 7, so those are now off, but still seeing a cold weather advisory from Coahoma, Itawamba, Lee County, and sitting down south. Here's the thing, though. I don't care whether you have one or not. It's cold outside, but that just shows you how cold it is that the National Weather Service feels the need to issue a cold weather advisory. Take a look at temperatures out the door right now. Yeah, you guessed it. Still sitting in the teens out there. So don't let the sunshine fool you. 13 in Holly Springs, 16 in South Haven, 18 in Tunica, 12 up in Alcorn County, 11 in Houston. So just very downright cold out there. Most of us still sitting in the teens this morning. Yeah, there's a few 20s out there for a lucky few. 24 in Macon, 25 in Aliceville, 21 over in Vernon, Alabama. No matter if you're 20s or teens, though, it's still very chilly out there. The coldest we have seen so far this season sitting outside right now. So if you are headed out the next few minutes or even the next hour, you are going to want to bundle up. Even though it looks like this. Look at this outside, looking very nice out there. This is a live look over in Starkville. Beautiful blue skies ongoing with that sun rising. The sunshine's going to do us some good today. However, don't let it fool you this morning. Temperatures, again, 18 in Starkville, even feeling a little bit colder. It doesn't take much wind, especially when it's out of the north, for it to feel even a few degrees colder. And that's what's going on for some of us this morning, feeling like 12 out there in Starkville. So definitely, again, kids need the coats out the door this morning, and so do you. Same story in Winona. Beautiful ongoing sunrise, though, with not a cloud in the sky over there. Temperatures 17, and yet again, it feels like temperatures below that at 10. Some of our feels like temperatures this morning have even been in the single digits. Take a look at your day planner ahead. I want to show you this because hopefully you covered your faucets last night and you're dripping your faucets inside in your bathrooms and kitchen and whatnot overnight and still dripping them this morning. When you can stop is when we get above freezing. So that's why I wanted to show you this day planner ahead. We should be there by noon. So got any lunchtime plans, maybe want to swing by the house, you can turn those faucets off and be good to go. We'll actually be above freezing before noon. I think 11 a.m. a lot of us going to be around 33, 34, but good to go afternoon, seeing those conditions go back into the 40s. So a very big warm up today from starting off in the teens and ending up in the 40s. Lots of sunshine and winds shifting out of the south, helping aid in that warm up. Temperatures eventually falling back into the 30s as we head into your evening ahead. So still, if you got any plans later on in the day, it's going to be chilly once the sun does go down, even back into the 20s overnight. So still a cold night ahead as we head into your Tuesday. Here's the overall look at what's ongoing on Mississippi Live satellite and radar. Lots of sunshine, high pressure in place, keeping us with a lot of sunshine throughout your day ahead. Again, that's going to help and things feeling a little bit warmer this afternoon. So nice blue sky is going to be sticking around throughout your day. Going into your Tuesday, another cold night ahead. Now, not as cold, but still chilly out there. As we head into your Wednesday, we'll start to see a little bit more clouds come back into the forecast and a little bit more warmer conditions as well. Rain chances, very few on Wednesday, but still keeping about a 10 to 20% chance. Watch, this is Wednesday at 8 a.m. I'm going to go all the way till 8 p.m. You can see, yeah, not a lot of rain happened between those times, did it? So very small rain chance out there for Wednesday. We're mainly watching into your evening hours and then into your Thursday for a little bit better chance of rain. And another thing you can expect into your work week is this Arctic air that we're seeing, that we saw yesterday, that we're really seeing this morning. It's going to be retreating. It's going to be heading back home, okay? And we're going to be seeing nicer conditions come into play over your next few days. But the nicer conditions, I'm just saying, I said this at 6:30, you're probably going to go from complaining this morning about how cold it is to complaining over the next few days into your weekend, the days leading up to Christmas, to how warm it is. So we kind of go over two different extremes of warm and cold in our forecast. We'll talk next about how warm things are going to be getting leading up in the days leading up to Christmas. And we'll also, of course, go over all of those rain chances, what you can expect mid to late week with the rain moving through, all of those details coming up right after this.
You wonder how they're going to experience the real world in real safety, where all kids are welcome and everyone has a path forward to new skills, advancement, leadership, something they will carry with them the rest of their lives.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lopon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lopon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back in Mississippi Live Weather. As always, thank you so much for starting off your day and your work week with us. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Cold conditions out there, just downright cold, disrespectful cold, whatever you want to say. It's chilly out there. Take a look over in all of these MDOT traffic cameras, though, looking at 22 in a lot of different directions over at Blue Springs. Nice blue skies out there, lots of sunshine, but again, temperatures cold. We're in the teens, 16 in Blue Springs, feeling like the single digits, feeling like seven because of that northerly wind coming in about 6 miles an hour. Again, doesn't take much to knock down those temperatures and knock down those feels like temperatures with the wind chill when it's that cold outside. Here's another live look over in Mabin. Nice conditions there as well. Beautiful blue skies. That's the story across the board. If you're headed out this morning, is nice blue skies, but temperatures just downright cold in the teens for a majority of us this morning. Even with the cold conditions across the southeast and really across the United States, we're not tracking any major airport delays. So that's some good news. If you know anybody going out, we're coming into the region out there for your Monday morning. I'm not tracking any moderate delays coast to coast from Seattle, Denver, here in Memphis, Atlanta, all the way up into Boston as well. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures are going to be warm over your next 2 hours. So even if you're not headed out till 9, most of us going to be still sitting in the middle 20s. So still going to need that coat, okay? Upper 20s by 10. Here's where I'm saying we could be above freezing. 11 a.m. and on, we're looking to turn from below freezing to above freezing. So that's when we can stop again those drip on our faucets out there as we head noon and on. High temperatures today, most of us going to be in the 40s. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of our northwestern counties from Tunica all the way over into Tate County, DeSoto County, even a few places over in the Delta do try to hang out in the upper 30s. But most of us in the 40s today. 41 in New Albany, 41 Tupelo, 42 down in the Golden Triangle region, 42 Starkville, 43 Columbus. So most of us in the 40s today, and that's a pretty big warm up, even though our normal is 56. So we're sitting still, most of us, upwards of 10 degrees below, 10 to 15 degrees below average for this time of year. But it's a big warm up when we think we started off in the teens and we're going to be ending up in the 40s this afternoon. So something to be thankful about. Big warm up, and that's going to continue. As we head throughout your day, we're looking at a lot of sunshine. Again, wind's going to be shifting from out of the south, helping aid in that warm up, and that sunshine helping and making things just feel a little bit better this afternoon as well. Going into your evening, this is Monday at 10 p.m. Again, nothing's changed. We're still looking at clear conditions out there overnight into Tuesday, and that's going to create yet again another cold start to your Tuesday. Not as cold. Temperatures starting off mainly in the 20s out there, but still chilly as you're headed out the door for your Tuesday. Going throughout your day, I think we're looking at a lot of sunshine for Tuesday. It's going to be warmer. So again, that warming trend continuing as we head over the next few days. Going Tuesday overnight into Wednesday, the story does change with more cloud cover coming in the forecast by Wednesday morning and more rain chances to go with it as well. Here's a look at your rain chances over your next 5 to 7 days. Again, today, tomorrow looking good to go. Rain chances go up for Wednesday, not a 20% chance, not a great chance for Wednesday. Nothing I would cancel plans for. Thursday, a little bit better chances, a little bit different story with rain chances really come into play with the front moving in on your Thursday. And then we're looking at another round coming in later on in the weekend. Here's a look at our next chance of rain. Again, this starts Wednesday at 4 p.m. Not looking at anything then. However, watch as we move overnight into midday by Thursday. We really watch that front push in, along with it some light to moderate rainfall into your Thursday afternoon as well. So Thursday looking to be our main chance of rain. That'll move out as we head into your evening hours, and then high pressure will move back in by your Friday. So rain chances mainly for your Thursday out of all of the next days into your work week. Temperature outlook looking warmer than average, even with that front coming in as we head later on into your work week, going into the days leading up to Christmas. I told you, you're probably going to go from complaining about how cold it is to why is it so warm on Christmas. And we're looking at warmer than average conditions here in North Mississippi, across the Twin States, and really coast to coast across the United States. So even if you're traveling here across the board for Christmas, we're looking at warmer than average conditions just about for everybody in the lower 48. So you really got to be traveling north if you want to see some really cold below average conditions out there. And you can see it here on your 7-day forecast. So we're 40s today. We jumped 10 degrees and we're 50s tomorrow. We're also starting out in the 20s tomorrow morning. So not as cold, but still chilly out there. 50s out there by your Tuesday afternoon, middle 50s for Wednesday. 60s return for Thursday, along with that chance of rain that will probably continue to bump up. That's going to allow temperatures to fall back to near 50 by Friday, but that does not stick around for very long. We're back in the 60s into your upcoming weekend. Again, the weekend that's leading up to Christmas. We're in the 60s. Merry Christmas from Mississippi, right? So temperature is going to be getting warmer into your upcoming weekend, and again, in the days just before the Christmas holiday. So warm days are ahead. Think warm and happy thoughts out there. If you have to be out this morning, I know how cold it is, so just make sure to bundle up and be careful out there and look forward to the warmer days we have later on in the work week. Make sure to tune in this morning. We'll be live one more time coming up in the next 15 minutes. So make sure to tune in, then we'll talk more about how cold it is out the door, and of course, all these chances of rain. We'll go more in depth on those as well coming up at 7:30.